Hi, my name is Patty Kelly. I am the pedagogical coordinator here at the Naperville West location. This is Miss Swati. Miss Swati is our 4-year-old teacher, and we're very excited to talk to everyone today about science and the importance of science and how we can bring it into our homes. So, Miss Swati, why is science so important for our 4-year-olds?
Well, thank you, Patty, for asking. Science, I feel, is in everyday life. Science is important so that kids get more hands-on experiences. They learn through, touching, feeling, textures, lots of hands-on activities. They learn collaboration. For science experiments, learn how to work together on the experiment. They also learn about problem solving and critical thinking. There's a lot of critical thinking that is involved in science experiments. Kids also learn that sometimes experiments work, sometimes they don't. And it is okay. It is okay. And if something doesn't work, we think again, we figure out what our problem might have been, and we solve that, and then we do it again to achieve success.
Yes, perfect. So if science is so important, can we bring science into our own homes?
Absolutely. Science definitely can be brought into our own homes. We actually, without even thinking, probably do it every day because we cook every day.
Right.
And cooking itself is a science. Baking is a science.
Right.
Usage of baking soda, baking powder, other ingredients, even salt and sugar, have a chemical reaction with anything that you put in. Simplest thing might be adding strawberries and sugar and cook it together, turns into strawberry jam. And you can figure out how long does it take for the sugar to melt and then become that sticky gooey substance.
Yes.
And that is a science.
Right. I know that here at school we've been talking a lot about baking soda and what it does and how it reacts to different things. So if you don't add baking soda to cookies and you don't add baking soda to muffins, guess what happens? They're flat.
They're flat. They're not going to taste as good and fluffy.
Right, right. So why is it important for families to experience science together?
When kids learn by example, and if you are interested in science at home, they look at us parents and they model our behavior. Something, if they see parents focusing on science, math, arts, reading, that is what children today will grow up and do, imitate their parents tomorrow.
If you feel like it's important, then they feel
it's important. Yes.
That's right.
Yes,
That's right.
Absolutely.
What are some items around the house that we automatically just kind of have in our kitchens that we could conduct science experiences with?
Oh, we have a lot of stuff in the kitchen. Most of us, we will bake at some point or the another. So we have baking soda, we have baking powder, we have salt, pepper, sugar. My class did a simple experiment with mixing salt and pepper and with static electricity, and we rubbed a plastic spoon on wool or your hair to create that static electricity and just place it gently over salt and pepper, and then how the pepper just attracts to the plastic spoon.
Very fun.
So that's a very simple experiment that you can do. Many of us have, sometimes we have balloons for birthdays, things like that. You could use that for static electricity experiments. In the kitchen, we do a lot of mixing of different foods to create something new. So that itself is a science experiment that we can do.
Right. I know that we just had our science fair and a lot of our families were involved and made specific science experiments to share with the rest of the families, and that was really delightful.
Yes.
So we wanted to go ahead and encourage everyone to do science at home. When you do science, your children are going to be excited about science, and you never know what the future will hold.
Yes, exactly.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Ms.
much, Ms.
Swati.
Patty.